The modern gym can feel like a labyrinth. You've got 1,000 machines, a dozen different gurus on social media telling you what to do, and a creeping suspicion that you need a PhD in biomechanics just to warm up properly. It's enough to make a guy want to just pick up something heavy and walk away. And what if I told you that's it? That's the secret. The most transformative exercise you're probably not doing is also the simplest. I'm talking about the farmer's walk. And today, we're not just going to talk about it, we're going on a journey. A 4-week challenge designed to fundamentally change how your body moves, feels, and performs. This isn't about turning you into a world's strongest man competitor overnight. It's about rewriting your body's operating system with one simple command: carry the load. Let's walk through what the next 30 days could look like for you. Before we start the clock on this challenge, let's lay out the game plan. The beauty of this is its simplicity, so we won't overcomplicate it. We're aiming for 3 sessions a week, which gives your body ample time to recover and rebuild. Think Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as your work days. The most critical part is choosing your weapon. You need a weight that feels genuinely challenging, one that makes you question your life choices after about 30 seconds, but not so heavy that your form instantly breaks down. Speaking of form, it's everything here. Before you take a single step, get your posture right. Pull your chest up so that your shoulders aren't slouched forward. From there, it's all about maintaining that rigid, upright torso while taking slow, deliberate steps. The goal is to look like a human crane, powerful and stable, not a penguin waddling home after a long day. The first week has one primary job: to humble you. The first time you pick up those weights, your body goes into a state of emergency. Every muscle from your fingertips to your traps to your calves gets a wake-up call they haven't received since you helped your buddy move a couch 10 years ago. Your forearms will feel like they've been lit on fire. Your traps will feel like 2 mountains erupting from your shoulders. And your brain will be asking one simple question: why are we doing this? But something else happens. Within that first session, your body suddenly remembers what upright means. To keep from folding like a cheap suit, your core has to engage in a way that 1,000 crunches could never replicate. You're forced into good posture. After your sets, you'll find yourself standing a little taller, your shoulders a little further back. It's not a choice, it's a consequence. The main feeling of week 1 is awareness. Awareness of your weakness. That grip strength is the first thing to go. And that's a bigger deal than you think, because for most people, the grip failing isn't just about weak hands, it's often a symptom of a much bigger mistake that's killing your strength and stability across the board. We'll talk more about that in a bit. But here's the thing. The people who keep looking strong year after year aren't just lifting heavy, they're also taking care of the smaller muscles that keep everything moving the way it should. That's the part most people skip, and it's exactly what my ebook is designed to cover. It's packed with simple, overlooked exercises that strengthen your stabilizers, improve mobility, and help you recover faster so you can keep pushing hard in the gym without those nagging aches slowing you down. Think of it as the behind-the-scenes training that keeps the main show running. The link's in the description below, or you can scan the QR code on screen with your phone to check it out. Now, sometime in the second week, the magic happens. The initial shock wears off. The soreness becomes less of a scream and more of a conversation. You go to pick up the weights, and they no longer feel like alien objects determined to pull you into the Earth's core. This is the click. This is the phase of rapid neuromuscular adaptation. Your brain and your muscles are finally getting on the same page, figuring out the most efficient way to fire in sequence to handle the load. The primary benefit you'll feel is in your hands. That death grip you needed in week 1 is now just a firm handshake. You can go longer and maybe even add a little more weight. This newfound stability is the foundation for everything else, and later on, I'll show you a simple tweak to this very exercise that specifically attacks those stubborn love handles by challenging your core in a completely different way. And that grip strength isn't just a party trick. It's one of the most reliable predictors of long-term health and vitality. A massive, multi-year study published in The Lancet involving nearly 140,000 adults found that grip strength was a strong predictor of all-cause and cardiovascular mortality than blood pressure. Let me translate. A strong grip is quite literally a sign that you have a strong grip on life. By the end of week 2, you'll notice this newfound strength leaking into your daily life. Everything just feels easier, more controlled. You made it to week 3. The foundation is built, and now the dominoes start to fall. Your posture isn't just better during the exercise, it's starting to get better even when you're not doing it. You'll catch your reflection and notice you're standing tall without even thinking about it. That's because your core and back musculature have been re-educated. Most people, when carrying something heavy, hold their breath or take shallow, panicky breaths from their chest. This starves your muscles of oxygen and destabilizes your trunk, putting all the pressure on your grip and lower back. The fix is to brace. Before you lift, take a deep breath into your belly, not your chest. Tense your abs as if you're about to take a punch. Now, as you walk, maintain that pressure, taking small, controlled sips of air as needed. This technique, called the Valsalva maneuver, is a modified form. Turns your entire torso into a solid, unshakable pillar. It protects your spine and channels all your energy into moving forward, dramatically improving how long you can carry the weight. But as great as this posture feels, there's one thing almost everyone does the second they put the weights down that can sabotage half the postural benefits they just earned. It's an innocent-looking habit, but it's dangerous. I'll show you exactly what it is and how to avoid it in just a minute. During week 3, you might also notice your body composition changing. The farmer's walk is incredibly metabolically demanding. It recruits almost every muscle in your body, sending your heart rate through the roof and jacking up your oxygen consumption. Studies on loaded carries have shown they can elicit a significant elevation in VO2 max, a key indicator of cardiovascular fitness and caloric expenditure. It's not cardio and it's not just lifting. It's a full-body crucible that encourages your system to become more efficient at burning fuel. By week 4, the farmer's walk is no longer a challenge, it's a tool. It has become a core part of your routine, and its effects are now your new normal. You don't just feel stronger, you feel more resilient, more capable. The weights that once humbled you are now familiar partners in building a more robust version of yourself. The mental benefits are just as potent as the physical ones. There is a profound, almost primal sense of accomplishment that comes from repeatedly picking up a heavy burden and moving it from point A to point B. It teaches your mind to be comfortable with discomfort, building a sort of mental callousness against the daily grind. That mental toughness doesn't stay in the gym. It follows you into board meetings, into tough conversations, into the frustrating traffic on your commute home. You're probably wondering how many sets and for how long you should be doing these farmer's walks. I recommend doing 4 to 6 sets a day for 1 to 2 minutes each. So, the 30 days are up. What now? Do you stop? Absolutely not. This challenge wasn't a finish line, it was the starting block. The beauty of the farmer's walk is its infinite scalability. The gains don't stop here, they compound. Now you can start playing with the variables. Try to go heavier. Try to walk for a longer distance or a longer time. It doesn't sound like much, but trust me, this is your best shot at getting rid of those stubborn love handles. Once you've mastered the standard walk, you can introduce the suitcase carry, holding a weight only in one hand. This variation is a brutal challenge for your obliques, the muscles alongside of your core, forcing them to fire like crazy to keep you from bending sideways. It's one of the most effective ways to build a rock-solid middle. The point is to integrate this principle of loaded carries into your training for the long haul. It's a foundational pillar of strength that will pay dividends for decades, keeping you strong, upright, and resilient against whatever life decides to throw at you. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I have a completely free newsletter that I send out weekly messages with fitness tips and strategies that you may find helpful. If you want to be a part of it, you can join by using the link in the description below. And don't forget to check out my ebook I talked about earlier. Your future self will thank you.